Okay, this next email says, "Hey Jamari, my name is Pedro. I'm struggling with this problem in my life and I really need some guidance." Well, that's what I'm here for, man. Dr. Jamari is here to solve the case. When I was 17, I met this girl in my class. She was beautiful on the outside and on the inside, I guess is what he meant to say, but he said on the outside and on the outside. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she just had big titties and a fat ass and he was just loving that outside. But we got in a relationship, a love relationship. She meant everything to me. I did everything to protect her in our relationship. Gosh, this guy really needs to expand his vocabulary. I chose to be in an art course because of her so I could spend more time with her. That's really sweet, man. Because we had the same passion for anime and art and all of that. Okay, so y'all are, the kids in the library reading the manga, reading the books backwards. One time I was with my friends. I left them to go see her because she felt extremely lonely and sad. Okay, so basically this guy's running me down what's going on in their relationship at school. A year and a half later, she decided to break up with me, or decided to break up with him. The reason is still unknown. She gave me 3 excuses already. One was because she was too busy. Second, because she found someone new. And third, because she wasn't ready for a strong bond. Listen, guys, some people are really bad at breaking up and just being honest with what it is. I used to be like that when I was a little bit more immature, and I never really wanted to just tell someone, hey, I'm tired of being with you. We don't make each other happy anymore. We're always fighting. So let's just stop doing this. Like I was, for a long time, I was not the guy who was very good at that. I would either be the guy who held on for too long, or like this young lady here in the story, just made some excuse for why we couldn't be together anymore. It was always it's not you, it's me. When sometimes it was them, and I just wasn't feeling the vibe anymore. I was getting more negativity than positivity out of the relationship. And yeah, let's keep going through this one. After hearing all the excuses, we didn't talk for a whole year. She lives 4 minutes from my house down the street, and we are still in the same grade. Recently, I decided to send a note saying, hey, this is stupid. Let's be friends again. I might have friend-zoned myself in that moment, but we are reconnecting. Okay, so I guess that he has her kind of back in his life, but, he's obviously in love, and she is definitely not in love with him after a whole year of not talking to him. Look, if a woman can go a whole year without talking to you, she's not in love with you, man. She's not in love with you. I think a man could definitely go a whole year without talking to someone and maybe still be in love with them for some reason, but women are more like they're gonna act on their emotions. And if she really missed you, yeah, she's gonna be sending you some text messages. She's gonna be trying to break through that little awkward zone. And yeah, it's not good to send anyone a note at any time, talking about let's be friends again. There's plenty of friends out there. There's plenty of people who can be a friend who aren't your ex, in my opinion. So I still love her. I don't know what I should do, if I should go back to her, if we should be friends or find another person. But the problem is with the last option is no matter how hard I try, I will always remember her and have her in my mind. I don't know what to do. I've tried to end myself numerous amounts of times. I hope he doesn't mean he tried to, end himself when he says that over this girl. I don't have any friends to surround myself with. But hey, after all this, I'm hoping she still has feelings for me. Much love, and I hope everything goes well with you, Jamari. You're such a wholesome person. Okay, thank you for the email, man. I appreciate you putting your heart out there on your sleeve. What I really want to say to you is that I know that these relationships that you go through in school, and that, that might seem like the most important thing to you in the world at that moment. And you might think, oh my God, this is the person for me. This is my soulmate. I can't live another day without her. And, that's a completely normal feeling to have, especially at the age that you seem to be. Yeah, you're like 17 or 18 years old. But just as a person who's a couple years outside of that type of environment that you are in high school, the world is big, man. There's a lot of people out there. And, you're not gonna end up with this girl. I wouldn't try to end up with this girl. I would disconnect from her completely, because not because she's a bad person or anything like that, but because I don't think that that's healthy to have any sort of relationship, whether it be a friendship, with this woman while you're still obviously in love with her, while you still obviously want to be with her. Because if she doesn't want to be with you, your resentment is just gonna grow more and more, and it's not gonna be a good thing. You're mentally gonna be even worse off than you seem to be in the email. So that's the first thing I would do, is stop talking to this girl. I don't think that you should try to find anyone else either. I just think you should try to find more peace with yourself and find out more about yourself. Find some hobbies, find some other stuff you're into, whether it be comedy, sports, knitting. I mean, it could be anything, man, but you need to have some sort of purpose. You can't be putting your whole purpose into some 17, 18-year-old girl, because that's not only not fair to you, but that's not fair to her. And, I hope for the best for you, man. I think that it's pretty obvious that this girl doesn't want to be together, but she seems like a nice enough person to still have you around in her life. But I think that it's all that needs to end for you right now, man. And you need to reevaluate what you want to be mentally, who you want to be, and not put so much pride, ego, and value into someone else, and especially not a relationship. I know life is hard, man, especially those years of high school, and when you don't really know yourself, and it seems like it's the most important thing. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of life to be lived outside of those school walls, man. So, I pray for you, buddy. Thanks for writing in.